was an issue that was about 11 months ago. Has not been an issue since then, and it really is being resurrected only because I've taken this position.
St. Louis's new police chief dismissing a vote of no confidence as chief in Wilmington, Delaware. But tonight, we find new questions surrounding Robert Tracy's leadership at his previous jobs in New York and Chicago. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mike Bush.
And I'm Kelly Jackson. Chief Tracy says he is responsible for decreasing crime rates in cities where he's worked. Tonight, our political editor, Mark Maxwell, uncovers what's really behind the lower numbers, Mark.
Kelly, Mayor Jones rolled out black pastors and violence intervention activists from Chief Tracy's hometown to promote his tenure there today. They dismissed the vote of no confidence over a lack of transparency as politically motivated and promised the proof was in the pudding. Just look at the crime stats.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Group Violence Intervention Director John Cook sang the praises of Chief Robert Tracy in a virtual press conference Thursday.
He's been in the most corrupt cities, New York City, Chicago, and the city of Wilmington, and you see those numbers change.
That was Tracy's pitch to St. Louis. Look at the numbers.
We have a process called CompStat.
The New York Police Department rolled out CompStat in the early days of Tracy's police career. He would go on to climb the ranks alongside Gary McCarthy there until Cory Booker hired McCarthy away as the chief in Newark. When Rahm Emanuel hired McCarthy in 2011, Tracy came with him as his right-hand man, the crime control strategist.
During my 5 years in Chicago, we made great strides in crime reduction. From 2011 to 2015, Chicago experienced the lowest homicide rate in 50 years and the lowest overall crime rate since 1972.
But those numbers came under scrutiny in this Chicago Magazine cover story. Investigative journalists wrote the drop in crime was unprecedented, if not unbelievable. Crime hasn't just fallen, it has free fallen. Skeptics called it a reduction that borders on the miraculous. The report described that drop in crime as less of a miracle and more of a mirage, or maybe manipulation. It said we identified 10 people who were beaten, burned, suffocated, or shot to death in 2013, and whose cases were reclassified as death investigations, downgraded to minor crimes, or even closed as non-criminal incidents. Chicago Magazine found dozens of other crimes, including serious felonies such as robberies, burglaries, and assaults that were misclassified, downgraded to wrist slap offenses, or made to vanish altogether. That same CompStat program in New York led one officer to secretly record conversations of his commanders pressuring him to manipulate stats so they would look good on that public portal. The revelations came out shortly after Tracy had left NYPD, but that program began while he was still there. So we asked Mayor Jones' office, did you ever get an explanation for this kind of behavior happening in departments where Tracy worked, or if she questioned him about it at all? The mayor's spokesman would not comment on the nature of their conversations.
All right. Thank you, Mark.